Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back with another round of World Cup predictions. This is the third round of the last 32. Currently France and Sweden are playing. It's half time as I'm recording this, and as we look back on previous results as explained in the last one, 0 for 4 in the well, I said that I was potentially going 0 for 4 in the last video, I think, and I did, because Brazil and Canada had already won by the point of me recording the last one, I think. And Paraguay got the massive upset against the Germans, which, you know, is brilliant. I thought it was a really good game to watch. Obviously, a lot of people said, oh, it's boring because Paraguay are just putting 10 men beyond the ball, but the Germans weren't even not attempting anything. They played so poor. And I know there was a bit of contention about the goal being disallowed in extra time for the Germans, but I think Paraguay deserved to go through. They defended really well, and Germany didn't really offer anything. Didn't watch the Netherlands game, but apparently it was pretty well. I've seen the highlights of the penalty shootout. It's pretty mental. And obviously, so far today, Norway have already beat Ivory Coast, which I predicted. France are winning 1-0, as you can see. And then I'd gone for Ecuador against Mexico. But that is the past, or 1.5 games still the future. But this video is based on these 3 games. Just like to say before I start, I find it mental that the USA are playing this late into the knockouts. Like, USA and Bosnia were in the first couple of groups, weren't they? Were they in Group A and B, or A? Not. They're in one of each of them. Were in Group A to D or something like that, and they're playing on like the 4th day, I think it is. Well, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It'll be the 5th day technically of the round of 32, and the USA will be playing then. So I feel like they've got a bit of an advantage with the rest, but then so will Bosnia, I guess. But the first game of tomorrow and round 3 is the big one for me and everyone in England. It's England versus Democratic Republic of Congo. I've got to back the boys. We surely, if we can't beat DR Congo and get through to the last 16, then everything just needs to get ripped up and tossed away and started again. I mean, we don't look that great. I feel like we're heavily relying on Jude Bellingham. If you watch my team in the group stage video, I picked him in there as the only Englishman. I think he's been immense, and we're going to need a standout performance from him again. Obviously, Royce will come back in most likely, so that will help. But obviously, fullback is a massive problem for us currently. And the way we've been playing has been similar to Germany, or similar vibes to how Germany played yesterday. So hopefully our wingers tomorrow will actually be able to do something. You need Saka to step up, and then anyone who ever plays on the left to step up. But I think England will get the job done. I think it'll be a really close game, in all honesty, because DR Congo are going to play 5 at the back, I'd imagine, because that's what they set up like against Portugal. Obviously, we played Ghana, they played defensively, and we struggled to do anything. So I think they'll set up defensively and look at us on the counter with the likes of Wissa, who hopefully our defenders will be able to contain because they're used to him from the Premier League. But I'm going to say a 1-0 win to England, and it may be extra time that we score. I'm getting Slovakia vibes from the Euros when Bellingham scored last minute to keep us in the tie. But I think we'll have a bit more this game. I think, I don't know, I just feel like we'll score. I feel like we'll score midway through the match at some point, and then it'll be nervy near the end, and we'll just about hold on. But I think we will get the job done, and then we'll advance to the next round where we'll be playing obviously the winner of Mexico Ecuador, which will be interesting, and especially if it's Mexico because it's in the Azteca, so that will be pretty eventful for us. The second game of the day is probably the pick of the day. It's Belgium versus Senegal. Belgium, not that impressive. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here because Senegal have played really well, but Belgium obviously got a big win last time out, and they're on a big momentum wave. Senegal have played really well, and obviously they've won a load of games as well, and played really well, and they're on a big wave of a big win from last game. I've just got this feeling that Belgium are going to win. I don't know why. I feel like Trossard was, if for me, if Messi and Mbappe hadn't been Messi and Mbappe in the group stages, Trossard was a shout, outside shout for team in the group stage for me, because when I've watched Belgium, when he's come on or played, he looks to make them tick, and I think he's probably been their best player. Obviously, they've got the likes of De Bruyne who scored last match and Lukaku who scored last match. If Lukaku's got his shooting boots on, I feel like it'll be comfortable-ish for Belgium, like they might win by a couple. But this could be a very eventful game, because Senegal's attack could absolutely rinse the Belgium defence. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. But I'm going to go for, I'd imagine it's an upset win really with Belgium. I know African teams don't have a good record with knockout stages and everything in the World Cup, but I think Senegal in this game, it's their best chance of winning a game. Obviously, you could have said that about Ivory Coast earlier, but Belgium are extremely weak nowadays compared to the last couple of tournaments, and they could go through. I'm going to go with Belgium though. I think Belgium will win this and go out in the next round, no matter who they play. Just the feeling I've got. I think they'll get this big win and everyone will be like, "Ooh, a Belgium back," and then they'll get demolished in the next round. And then the third game is US versus Bosnia. Now, do I go with my head or my heart? My heart wants to say Bosnia, because after the first game, they've performed well. They obviously lost to Switzerland, but they only lost in the end when they went down to 10 men, and then Switzerland ran riot on them. But they defended really well up to that point. Obviously, though, the US will have the massive backing of the fans. I'd imagine there's not many Bosnia fans going to be there at the game. I'm going to go for a US win. I think they're going to ride the momentum of the crowd. I reckon it'll be an extra time win, though. If it goes to penalties, I think Bosnia win. I think the US team will bottle it on penalties under the pressure of the crowd. Obviously, the crowd will be trying to GM up, but there'll be still so much pressure on those players. And, Bosnia are mentally strong. And if it goes to penalties, I think Bosnia will win that. But going for the US, I'm going to go 1-0 England. I'm going to go 2-1 Belgium, actually. And I'm going to go 3-1 USA as my predictions. If you think differently, let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed the video, drop a like. Let me know what you want to see in the comments as well. And I will see you guys next time for another video.